New this morning, we're going to talk about the field of candidates running for governor on the Democratic side, and it just continues to grow. For the daughter of former Governor Bob Graham and now a candidate herself, Gwen Graham running for governor is more than just a legacy. I caught up with her in Tampa earlier this week for our Sunday one-on-one interview.
You build yourself as not a career politician. Why is that?
Well, this is not something I ever thought I would be doing in my life. It was in 2012 when I made the decision to run for Congress. It was purely because I was very frustrated with the inability of people to get along and actually work on behalf of the people that elect them to hold offices.
Right now, that budget battle that's going on in Tallahassee, what would you do if you were governor with all this?
First of all, they're being very childish, and it is not acceptable as a mom. I would pull everybody into a room and say, we work for the people of Florida, cut it out. We got to get together, we got to do what's right for Florida, and I will be a force to bring people together to make sure that happens.
And the legislation to regulate the constitutional amendment on marijuana, we've been talking about that for years. What would you do about that?
Well, the people of Florida have spoken loudly. They voted overwhelmingly in favor of the constitutional amendment. Again, why aren't the people in Tallahassee listening to the Florida voters? This is about today. This is about our environment, our beautiful environment. We passed Amendment 1 years ago. That amendment was specifically to protect, to purchase land and purchase waters that are environmentally sensitive so that we can protect them for future generations of Floridians. I think the people of Florida should be up in arms that the legislators in Tallahassee are not doing what they have asked them to do.
So we talked about the health care bill, and we talked about one of the sticking points was the pre-existing conditions. The states could opt out of it. What would you do?
Absolutely not. We would not opt out of covering pre-existing conditions. It is something that the insurance companies should want to help people who are actually need insurance. And when you're facing a health emergency, it is appalling to think that an insurance company could make the decision whether you live or die. That is not acceptable.
Your thoughts on Orlando State Attorney Aramis Ayala and the accused cop killer case of Markeith Lloyd, Governor Scott going ahead and pulling her off that death penalty case and all death penalty cases as well. Would you have gone so far as Governor Scott did?
I think this is an open legal question, and I believe there's a lawsuit going on right now, and I'll be curious and interested to see who has the authority to make these decisions, and that is an open case right now. That information will be very important to understand legally whether Governor Scott has acted in a way that he was actually allowed to.
The most important part of your campaign on your platform as well?
Caring about Florida again, and doing so with a recognition that we need to get back to a government that cares about the people, cares about making sure that our environment is well cared for and loved, cares about making sure that our public education system is a system that actually encourages kids to come to school and be excited about learning, and then to get out in the world and be able to find a job that they're passionate about, and has an economy that is an economy that is working for all Floridians. It breaks my heart to know that there are people who have to work multiple jobs just to make sure that they're not going to go into poverty. So we will do better as a state when I'm governor.